repentance, and they rushed to explain that they too were humans. The reaction of Paul and Barnabas was so different from King Herod. King Herod came and was posing and was sick, and people were esteeming him so high, and he felt like he was God, and he was speaking, and the people were saying, he speaks like God, and that got into him, and then the Bible says, Herod was humiliated. Herod was so happy in Acts 12:22 to be called a god. Die for it. What about Peter in Acts chapter 10 verse 25? Peter refused to accept any worship from Cornelius. Insisting that they were not gods. They labor to share the gospel, to turn the people away from worthless things and to bring them to the living God, who had created all things. Second takeaway here is that misplaced worship breeds insincere worshippers. Misplaced worship breeds insincere worshippers. Many of us become insincere worshippers because we are allowing unreliable influences to weigh heavily on our lives. And it's in conflict with the bold message of the gospel in our lives. Read in verse 19, the same people who were bringing gifts and bulls and flowers at the gate and trying to bring it to Paul and Barnabas in verse 19 are the same people who have turned against now this so-called God's representative. They have turned against them. When another group came and influenced them, talk about insincere worshippers. And verse 19 says that when some Jews arrived from Antioch and Iconium and won the crowds to their side, they stoned Paul and dragged him out of town, thinking he was dead. A few hours ago, they were trying to worship him. Now, stoning. But with the prayer of the believers there, he got up after being prayed over and went back into the city to preach. For me, I see commitment here on the part of Paul regardless. And by the way,